If you travel by plane, especially in the United States, there are some brand new TSA rules you need to be aware of. You may be removing more than just your shoes at the airport this summer, but not because of the TSA. You know the saying, pack light and carry on? These days it's more like pack light, carry on, and pray you don't accidentally violate some TSA rule about peanut butter or rechargeable toothbrushes. Today we're diving into what's changed, what's banned, and why TSA rules are still just confusing enough to make you doubt every item in your bag. As of March 2025, the TSA says no lithium batteries in checked baggage. That includes power banks, battery cases, or even those light-up sneakers you still wear to try to impress your Gen Alpha nephew. Here's a tip for you. You're not impressing him. Go back to your New Balances. The flight crew can respond quickly to battery problems in the cabin, but in the cargo hold, not so much. That could be a big problem. In fact, lithium batteries have caused over 600 fire-related incidents mid-flight since 2006. Check out this graphic from the Federal Aviation Administration. Incidents involving lithium batteries have been increasing every year since 2020, and with more and more devices using lithium batteries, that number is sure to keep increasing. As of June 30th of this year, there have been at least 34 fire or smoke events caused by lithium batteries on board planes. We're on track to hit close to 70 incidents this year, but hopefully, with the new TSA rules going into effect, that number can start to decrease. Now, a few weeks ago, my wife went on a trip to Key West. The battery bank I had was over the TSA limit for watt hours, so she needed a new one. The one she found was this Inaway power bank. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I've heard it pronounced Inaway, Inwa, I've heard it pronounced INIU, but however you pronounce it, it's a great little charger. It's small, it comes with its own storage bag, and it's 10,000 milliamp hours, well below the TSA limit on lithium power banks. Her favorite feature is this little dog paw print to show how much battery it has left. That's pretty cool. This one is last year's model, so it's got a new lower price, only $15.99 at the time of recording. Now there's an updated model that's smaller, but has the same power output if you're interested in that. I'll drop a link to both in the description if you want to check it out. There's a very long, very specific list of what items are allowed or forbidden to fly. Some of these items are common sense and self-explanatory. You can't bring flares. That makes sense, right? You can't bring gunpowder, obviously. You can't bring blasting caps or dynamite. I mean, yeah. But some of the other items, I have no idea why these even made the list. Artificial skeleton bones? Oh yeah, sure, as long as they're not real. A succulent Chinese meal? That's not a crime. Antlers? Antlers. Okay, I have nothing. I just hope I'm not sitting next to a person who brings a pan-fried fish and a set of moose antlers. But they could. Okay, this might be the biggest TSA news since they confiscated my toothpaste in 2014. For the first time in nearly 20 years, you might be able to keep your shoes on at airport security. An internal TSA memo leaked just this week suggests that starting this Sunday, passengers at many U.S. airports won't have to remove their shoes anymore. TSA is piloting new scanners at select airports that can analyze shoes without removal, cutting down on lines and foot odor. This all stems from the fallout of that infamous shoe bomber incident in 2001. But now, over 2 decades later, TSA is reportedly pulling the plug on the policy that exposed more unwashed socks than a high school locker room. According to the leaked memo, most U.S. travelers will soon be able to breeze through security with their sneakers firmly attached to their feet. A full rollout across all U.S. airports is expected soon. Keep in mind that as of today, TSA has not confirmed it publicly, so don't toss your slip-ons just yet. But this also means fewer people walking barefoot on that cold linoleum floor where 800 strangers have stood before you. So really, we all win. Of course, this only fixes the TSA shoe problem. We still haven't figured out how to stop people from kicking off their Crocs and airing out their bare feet at cruising altitude. And that, my friends, is the real national security threat. One thing that used to be banned on flights but is now permitted is nail clippers. That's right, nail clippers are permitted to be in your carry-on bag. I will say, though, that just because you can bring your toenail clippers on board the plane does not mean you should. Ever. For any reason. Cut your toenails before you get to the airport. That's what a normal person would do. The truth, however, is that a lot of people don't know how to live in a society. In January 2025, a Reddit user posted a photo of someone clipping their toenails in a crowded airport terminal. The post sparked a wave of disgust. One commenter said, "This guy clipping his toes while I waited at the airport. Clueless. That's gross. As a society, we need to bring back public shaming." In October 2022, a TikToker named Nina Marie Danielle shared a video of a passenger cutting their toenails mid-flight. According to the report, the passenger flicked the clippings onto the floor, leaving nearby travelers gagging and horrified. Flight attendant Kat Nesbitt confirmed on TikTok that in-flight toenail clipping is way more common than you think, and adds, "Every single time, it's disgusting." TSA, are you listening? It's time to ban nail clippers on all flights. In fact, why not ban bare feet on all flights? But I digress. Sorry. These two changes are big, but don't worry. Some of your old favorite TSA rules are still in force. The full body scan will still be used. They'll still be looking at your junk. They just won't be looking at your feet. Well, there may be a couple of TSA agents who still want to see your feet, but officially your feet are off limits. And yes, the purple-gloved invasive groping is still very much a thing. In fact, the groping is the only part of TSA training that's done with genuine enthusiasm.
Get your hand off my penis!
It's still the same beloved agency we all know and tolerate. And it's still the same folks who confiscated your snow globe, flagged your shampoo, and scanned your muffin. But these new changes will hopefully streamline things a bit at the security gate. Let's take a moment to appreciate some of the TSA's greatest hits. These aren't rumors, these actually happened. In 2012, a cupcake was confiscated because the frosting was considered a gel. In 2016, someone tried to bring a grenade-shaped belt buckle through security. It did not go well. And in 2021, TSA agents discovered a loaded handgun stuffed inside a raw chicken. That's right, a raw chicken. That means that someone woke up that morning and thought, you know what'll fool them? A Glock-stuffed rotisserie chicken. Let's face it, TSA rules may be confusing, but somehow people still manage to out-weird them. So, if you're wondering, should I pack this in my carry-on? Just ask yourself, would an insane person try to hide it inside poultry? If the answer is yes, check it. So, that's your 2025 TSA update. Cleaner, leaner, and slightly less flammable. Remember, if your luggage starts to sizzle, it's probably not going to make the flight. Hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your wildest TSA moment. Bonus points if it involves soup, a snake, or a TSA agent named Todd. In the meantime, safe travels.